Hello there, my darling. Welcome to my channel. My name is Xabethegeminiwitch. It is such a pleasure to have you guys here with me today. So let's jump into your reading and see what is going on, what your story is all about, and what the guidance is going to be. Hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys are new, and if you guys are returning viewers, welcome back. So let's jump into your reading. What's going on, Spirit? Speak to me about the viewer. Sage your home. Cleanse your home and yourself. So it looks like you need a cleansing. Could have some like evil eye, or maybe just, I feel like some things have happened in your life where there's maybe been some argument, and just some energies that are stagnant in your home. So you might want to cleanse. All right, open your windows and just light maybe some incense, and take a nice shower or bath and throw some Epsom salt in there, and yeah, just really cleanse yourself. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's just a minor detour. Something's happening here where Spirit's saying we're freaking out over nothing. Okay, something's happening, and it's really kind of like discombobulating you, and Spirit saying don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's just a minor detour. Maybe this could have something to do with children or a child for some of you, or we might be getting into an entirely new story that has to do with a children or a child. Don't let your talents go to waste. Whatever's going on here, don't allow this to become a distraction for you. Okay, if you have a child, I also feel like maybe your child is also, needs a little bit of encouragement. So just let your child know that they have talents, not to let their talents go to waste. And if this is you and you do not have any children, Spirit saying you still have talents, so don't let them go to waste. Some of you are poets and writers and artists, or you create woodwork, you work with your hands, or whatever that may be. Spirit saying there's something here that you do, and you're allowing it to go to waste only because you might be sidetracked in regards to something that's taking place right now, and Spirit's just saying, listen, it's not a big deal. It's just a minor detour. Okay, so let's not forget our talents. Manifest your desires and take inspired action. So right now is a time for you to take action. Spirit saying, do the thing. Okay, you are healing. You are healing. I feel like whatever this is, it will also help you to heal as well. You are healing from something that took place here, and you may be taking on way too much right now. So on top of the fact that maybe some things are changing in your life right now, you're healing, but you're also taking on way too much. And Spirit saying, you're manifesting your desires, you are taking this inspired action, or you're about to, but we need to find that healthy balance. Okay, and just understand that if you feel like you're not where you should be at right now, don't worry. It's because you're healing. There are some things that needed to take place first, and some healing that needed to be done. There are some things that needed to be brought to your attention. Okay, and yeah, Spirit saying that you are taking on way too much, or that you may have taken on way too much, and that's something that you are healing now. Okay, there's someone here that you're thinking about. Their feelings are mutual towards you, and again, Spirit saying master your craft. Okay, master your craft. This is interesting. What else? You might be a musician, or maybe you're into music. Someone here might be a musician. They may have rejected you. Rejection is a blessing in disguise. It opens the doors to new and better opportunities. So you might be into music, or you might have dealt with somebody who may have rejected you, and Spirit saying that was a blessing in disguise, it's opening the doors to newer and better opportunities. Okay. Give me some more. Do not get distracted. Do not get distracted, viewer, because there's something here that Spirit really wants you to focus on. And of course, this is going to make you really happy. So it's like starting new and starting fresh, okay? If you're into music, I would say Spirit's telling you to get back into it. Maybe that's a form of therapy for you. Imagination, exactly. See, whoever is watching this is very creative, and Spirit's really nudging you to take that leap when it comes to whatever creative project this is, or whatever you're thinking about or going back to. Imagination, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So yeah, okay, because yeah, you're doubting yourself. I release the need to know all the answers. Well, how am I going to do this? Where am I going to get the funds? Where am I going to get the time? And Spirit's saying, stop doubting. Okay, you have something in your imagination that you've been wanting to do for a while, and maybe you've been putting it off because, you know, another thing is you may feel like you've been taking on way too much and not having enough time for yourself. Okay, but Spirit's saying, try not to get distracted and learn how to set healthy boundaries. Have that courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Some of you guys may be afraid of being in the limelight, maybe, you know, afraid of being seen because maybe you're afraid of being judged, or I don't know what this is. But Spirit's asking you to have some sort of courage here when it comes to taking this action towards what you're wanting to do here, towards the desires of your heart. Okay, so what else, Spirit? What else? It's time to release negativity. It's time to release negativity. So people who are holding you back, it's time to release them. You know exactly who these people are. They may have caused you to doubt, and you probably have a lot to share. You probably have a lot on your mind. Your imagination is, you know, it really wants to come out. It wants to play. It wants to get creative. You know, the moment that we stop playing is the moment that our spirit just pretty much dies. You know, it's important to stay free-spirited, stay like a child, right? And do the things that we enjoy doing. Go back to, you know, that thing, whether that be writing or I don't know what it is, whatever that is for you. But there's a message here that's basically saying someone needs to stop doubting themselves. Someone needs to walk away from whatever is holding them back, this negative energy. You know who these people are in your life, so it's time to just kind of like start setting some healthy boundaries, because whatever's going on here is really draining you and you're taking on way too much here. And it's time to maybe like speak up, right? Sage yourself, sage your home, cleanse your home. Okay, a win-win outcome is in forecast. So it's not that you want someone to be right or wrong. You're not looking at the situation like, well, I don't want them to lose out either. This is specific. I don't know who this is for. That's not the case. That's not what's going to happen. Just because you choose to do something for yourself doesn't mean that this person's going to lose out on anything. So a win-win outcome is forecast here. So the moment that you set that intention, the balance, the scales are going to balance. Okay, because I feel like we're giving too much of ourselves in a certain situation here, and maybe this person doesn't realize how much of yourself you're giving, how much of your energy and your time, and you are neglecting what is making you happy. So it's time to balance these scales. Release whatever negative energy. Maybe this person doesn't realize that they're being negative in your life, but it's time to just release that and know that when you do, it's not going to be like the worst outcome ever. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's just a minor detour. Okay, not a big deal. It's just a minor detour. And maybe this person's also dealing with the same feelings, right? The feelings are mutual. Okay. So, yeah. What else, Spirit? Luck is on your side, viewer. And balance spirituality and practicality. So it's not about too much of this and too much of that, right? It's about balancing that out for yourself. Okay, so it's about being practical, right? So, you know, we've done enough praying, and now it's time to take action. We've done enough asking the universe, spirit, God, Lord, whatever you believe in, aliens, you know, to step in, and you know, this energy is now saying, okay, well, it's time to balance spirituality and practicality. You need to also put in the work here. Okay, full moon in Pisces. You might have Pisces in your chart, but Pisces is a very intuitive sign. It's very, you know, emotional. It's a water sign. And, you know, Spirit saying it's time for you to put the pedal to the metal as well. Balance spirituality and practicality. Okay, so zenith, high point, peak performance, and doing your best. Okay, high point, peak performance, and doing your best. Just do your best. Just show up, right? Romance. Being courted, treating yourself, and falling in love. So Spirit's saying, you know, it might be a time to treat yourself, or for some of you, it might be time to fall in love. You know, somebody might want to court you. Order. Peace amid chaos. Yep, clearing the clutter, and all is under control. Yeah. Yeah. Expansive, branching out, being social, extensive influence. And triumph. Victory is yours, overcoming obstacles here and getting satisfaction from overcoming these obstacles. What really stuck out to me here, though, is peace amid the chaos, clearing your clutter, and everything is all under control. This is, you know, this is order being restored in your life, despite how you may be feeling like, oh no, things are not going the way that I expected them to. And Spirit saying there will be peace amidst the chaos here. Okay, Spirit's clearing some clutter here. It's getting rid of some things that do not belong in your life, that don't belong in the next chapter that you're about to embark on and start on. Okay, so what else, Spirit? What else do we have for the collective, my viewer? You are the shapeshifter. You are the one who begins the catalyst for a change. You're very hard to read. People can't read you. You seem to be creating confusion, my dear viewer. Okay. You are also a seductress or seductor. You're owning your sensuality. You're a very passionate person. And believe it or not, you are the object of desire. But people can't quite seem to figure you out. Okay, they're like, is this person single? What are they doing? Are they talking to someone? Are they married? You know, I really want to know. And then here we are, the romantic, attracting love, courtship, and fantasy world. This is the second time that this came out. Falling in love, romance, actually 3 times. Being courted, oh, and falling in love. Right. Right, well, twice. So, it looks like, you know, for some of you, whoever is watching this and is single and is looking for love, it looks as though you might be attracting some attention here. Okay, and yeah, congratulations, your life is changing, darling, baby. Okay, so let's see. Right, death and rebirth, because you're going through a change. You are going through a change from the inside and out. That's what you're going through, and people are noticing this wonderful, beautiful change. Okay, what is this 2 of Swords? Yeah, you know, you are making this change for yourself. It's like people had you in the dark for a very long time, you know, but for a while you've been working on yourself, you know, you've been working on your goals, on your you know, if you have a business, you've just been really putting in the work when it comes to yourself, right? And also trying to really understand what the point of this change is, right? Meanwhile, you have people not liking this change. They don't agree with it. You know, I feel like people are like, well, you know, this person's making this change and it's almost like they're leaving us behind. Let us make this person doubt this change that they're trying to make in their lives. And it's unfortunately causing you to make a very difficult decision. And of course, whenever we're faced with this decision to choose someone over us, you know, what are we going to do? You have to keep working on yourself, right? Because we're not meant to stay stuck. We're meant to evolve. And if other people are not going to evolve with us, or they're not going to move to the next level, they just want to stay in the same, you know, loop over and over and over again, that's the definition of insanity, is it not? So I feel like that's what somebody's or people in your life are doing. They're trying to keep you stuck in this cycle, in this loop of let's just keep doing things the same exact way because that's what was comfortable, that's what was predictable, right? That's what I knew was like it was safety, right? And you're saying, no, I can't, right? I am growing. I'm having this rebirth, this awakening. I've had this awakening. I've realized that unfortunately I've had to make a very difficult decision and continue working on, you know, whether it be something in the 3D, which is tangible, which is your business, or whether that just be your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health. But you are making it a point to say, I have to do this because this is not even like a choice at this point. You are literally being pressed to spread your wings. You are no longer comfortable in places where you can't grow. This is not even a you thing at this point. This is spirit pushing you and forcing you to make this decision for yourself, because there's something here that you need to focus on and keep growing. Okay? Wow, it's a very powerful message. Okay. Well, okay, Spirit. Thank you for that message. What else? Right, you are being let out. The Six of Swords. This is Spirit leading this person out, right, to change. And maybe this person didn't want to go, because I mean, look at her. She's sad, you know, she's pretty sad, right? And Spirit's saying, we gotta go, because like that's it, you know. But this is you heading towards calmer waters. Okay, this is you heading towards a more peaceful situation and environment. Okay. And the thing is, you know, of course people are watching, because the birds represent watching, people watching, and, you know, also just Spirit leading you out. Okay, so you're not alone in this. You're being let out of a situation here. And very interesting. What is this? Two of Cups? Okay, well, alright, the Three of Wands. What is this? Okay, the Seven of Wands. Okay, alright. Right. Hold on, I'm still pulling cards. Wow. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Okay. Very interesting. Lots of cards here. Here's the thing. I got a whole story here. Bear with me. Okay, well, the first two cards that popped out here were the Emperor and the Two of Cups. So and then we have the Three of Wands. So these are two energies that I'm getting here. This is an energy of someone thinking that they are your emperor and that they can bring so much to the table for you. Okay. Now this person is just waiting on the right time. Okay, because they feel a very strong connection towards you. Okay, this person might be in business and the enterprise. Either way, this person, or maybe even like a boss or in leadership, something, right? But this person kind of thinks that like the Emperor could be a little bit like how can I say, what's the word I'm looking for? Not cocky, but like he's very sure of himself. Very, very, very sure of himself. Okay, so so this is the message. This person might come in wanting to offer you some sort of a financial like offer, and Spirit's asking you to see through this, okay, and to be very discerning, okay, because even though this person is attracted to you, I feel like also too they're watching as you are waiting for your ships to come in, whether that be, you know, more money or just a change of lifestyle. They're just saying it's just a matter of time that this person get some sort of a new opportunity here, but hopefully, you know, this person can see that it's me, that, you know, that I'm interested in them. This is what, okay, but you've got your guard up with the Seven of Wands here. You're very protected, and you're using your intuition from here on out. And you are energetically protecting yourself because you're just like, yeah, whatever offer you have for me, that's interesting. Yeah, that's great. But I'm also, you know, thinking about other things, seeing like the bigger picture. There's certain things that I'm waiting for and waiting on. Okay. Now that's the one story. The other story is that there is, and you haven't met this person yet, going to be someone, because it's like you're taking the lead role in your life here, and you're saying checkmate. I've passed some tests here, a lot of tests that I've had to repeat over and over and over again, and I pretty much mastered I've mastered what it is that in regards to what I don't want, and now I know what I do want. I want love to be reciprocal. I want it to be, you know, equal, give and take. I know what I want, and I am waiting for it, you know, and it may not be here, maybe somewhere else, maybe, you know, I would have to travel somewhere to get this type of love, right? But for right now, I am also very much focused on my Ace of Pentacles, my new beginning, right? New job, new income, new opportunity. And I am listening to my intuition. My intuition is super strong right now, and I am guarding my energy because I know that something beautiful is coming my way, right? You have the Queen of Swords here. So Spirit's saying continue to see things for what they truly are. Okay, the Nine of Wands, you've been through it. You've been through a lot. You've got the Wounded Warrior, and of course here are your boundaries again. You're tired. You're setting those boundaries, and you're saying, don't come at me unless you're going to come with the truth, right? Because I have had to walk away from people who who were very charming, right? And the King of Wands, very charming. They came at me with a lot of passion, right? Promising me all kinds of things. And unfortunately, I have had to walk away from these types of relationships because all they have done is just beat me down to the ground with the Nine of Wands. And I'm tired, right? And this cycle is ending. I have learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. Okay. Now, what's interesting for those of you who want some tea, what is interesting is that, you know, not all readings resonate with me. Okay. These readings could be resonating with you. So please hit that like button and comment, and yeah, leave a comment down below. So, in closing, let's give you a oracle card here. Right, we're needing to work on the inner child here, do some inner child healing. Okay, your inner child wants to come out and play. That's what that also means. Okay, and cycles, you are closing out cycles. You have been through cycles and you're closing out cycles. So that is wonderful. Okay. And we have self-love for you. You're loving on yourself. We have your family and your tribe. That is going to have to do with something here in regards to a decision that you're about to make. But also too, family and tribe could represent not your family and your tribe not influencing your decision making. Okay. And have faith, right? So have faith in your decision, right? Make that decision for yourself. And, you know, family and tribe can definitely be like, sometimes we get caught up doing the same exact thing in those cycles that maybe our ancestors did, right? They did things the old way, and now it's time to do something the new way. Okay. So have faith and have that self-love, because you're creating something new for yourself. You're creating something that maybe has not been ever seen by your family and your tribe, and maybe that's why you're getting some pushback. So have faith, okay, that the divine is with you through this whole thing. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Continue using that intuition of yours. Okay. And yeah, you have something, you've been working on something here, and your ships are about to come in. Whether that be new love, it could be a new relationship, or maybe even some sort of position here, where it's going to require some leadership on your end. Okay, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.